I totally forgot to talk about this. This is my life story part 5. I totally forgot to talk about this day, because I forgot what happened. In my part 4, I said that the day that I came home, the day that I went back, the day that I went back to school after having my fever, nothing happened that day, which I thought nothing did happen. But no, actually, a lot did happen that day. I just totally forgot about it, but I went back and listened to one of the parts I wanted to listen to. If what I wanted to do was, because my camera was pointed like this, and I wanted to see if it really screwed it up, and I would have to redo it. And it made me remember that I totally missed out on that Friday, where I came back. So what did happen was, they had another guy. His name was Shadows. He was linked with them, but indirectly. He would pick on kids, but he was never really one to beat them up, but that would kind of change. So what this kid would do, was, because they were picking on Casey, what they did is they were like, Shadows! Yo! So he went over there, he would go over to him, and then started, picking on Casey, and then Casey kind of like, and this is awesome, man, you can't hate on Casey. This is what he does, this is what Casey does. Shadows punches, Casey right in the lip. So, this is literally what Casey does. He's like, alright, okay, that's how it is, I guess. And then he just goes over to, luckily there was a fountain near there, so he just puts water on his lip's bleeding. It's just like, alright, that's how it's gonna be, I guess. And this actually was probably stupid, but the fact that he was able to just even say that at all. So yeah, he got punched again, and then, they noticed this time. So Shadows, boom, this is whenever Child Protective Services, CPS, Child Protective Services, came back into our lives. And they took him away. Because they thought that he was being abused by his father, which is why he acted like this, which it turned out that he was. So I don't know what happened to him and his dad. I think he still went to the school for that year, but I don't know what happened to him afterwards. I just noted that for engine pieces in some LEGO sets, there's a castle helmet, but that's just completely off topic. But yeah, so CPS came back into our lives and took him away, and then we got into a little conversation. Me, Reaper, and Mark got into a conversation and started fighting a little bit. We didn't, actually fight, but we just started getting, yeah, okay, we started kind of, ramping up our voices. It didn't get bad, but that happened, and that was it for that day. Also, I do know I did go into very little detail about 2015, but really, I did document a lot. I did make a lot of videos. I made 150-something videos this year. So pretty much just watch those and you'll kind of see how the year has been in general. Because I pretty much haven't done much this year. Well, I did. A lot of my old friends, some of my old friends actually moved back into this area. Not Connor, not Joel. But some of my other old friends moved back into this area. So that's pretty cool. You get to talk to them. So yeah. And of course, 2015, there wasn't really anything major that happened that year, so no reason for me to really talk about it in depth. So yep, this is part 5. I will probably make a part 6, which will be just some minor details that I forgot to go over as well. But there you have it. That's for now, the conclusion to the My Life Story series. So yeah, pretty cool. And by the way, the custom arm sling did come into use, actually. This thing really did come into use. Was still in my backpack the last day of school, that Thursday. And I had a loose tooth and it started bleeding, so I just pulled this thing out. And I just sat on the cold metal, like, bleachers, which is also where, that gang, whatever, would hang out with, like, Shadow Reaper, Phantom. So I just lay there on the cold metal. Like this. Just blood running down my face. Just sitting there, blood. On the cold metal. Well, so that's the end of this thing. But, yep, that was part 5 of my life story. Just a few details I missed. There you go. And it's funny because I threw up under a picnic table, and the kids were going over to. I was like, don't go over there. Don't go over there. Just throw up. Yeah, that was weird. So, yep, that's life story part 5. Not that long, but still.